you know, I was kind of under recruited, early. A lot of schools didn't know about me. So I think, they just kind of wanted to see more consistency after like last AU season. So I think through the high school season and then to start, the AU season, I showed that. So my recruitment's picked up a lot, and I've talked to a lot of colleges recently, and as you said, got some offers. So that's big time, and it's been exciting for me and my family. But definitely just wanted me to come in as a point guard or combo guard. Different schools want different things, and just talking to me about that. The impact I can come in and have and help a program.
Who have you been in contact the most with so far this or summer? I guess spring and slash summer coming up.
Yeah, Georgia and Wake Forest were definitely like the early ones to jump on me. My earliest offers that showed the most interest. And then recently I've heard a lot from Georgetown and Xavier and then USC. So they've been on me, as of late.
For both you guys, finishing the high school season and then coach with you with Team Curry and then Bishop with you with CP3, how have y'all made that transition now, just flipping that switch from high school ball going straight into that monster of travel ball is?
For me as a coach, it's different because you go from being with your guys 5 days a week and preparing for one game a night to only getting your guys on the weekend, and you're preparing for multiple games. And you try to have the same structure and level of detail, but it's not the same. And this was probably the longest high school season that I've been a part of, in terms of length. So there really was no downtime. So it took a little reacclimation period to get back used to the travel schedule and the differences between Myers Park and Team Curry. But I feel like I'm in a good place now, and we're about to finish up our spring schedule and head into this June stuff with our high schools again. So it's been a pretty smooth transition.
I definitely have a chip on my shoulder just of being overlooked and stuff like that. And regardless of what's going on, just kind of keep that with me, and just, keep proving myself night in, night out against the best guards in the country on the UIBL circuit.
Absolutely, absolutely. For you guys going through this summer process, coach, biggest thing is getting some eyes on these kids. What kind of things are you telling players? I know it can be kind of intimidating when them coaches are on the sidelines and guys start getting out of character a little bit on the court.
Yeah, I mean, it's something that I repeat during the season. I say you don't have to do anything special to be special. Like, you just do what you do. Play the game that you always play. Do the things that you work at every single day, and the results kind of speak for themselves. I think guys get themselves in trouble when they go out there and try to start doing a bunch of stuff that they normally don't do, and they play out of character. Or, just like you watch the NBA Combine and you see those guys playing 1,000 miles per hour, because coaches are sitting there instead of being able to slow themselves down and kind of think through everything. So I think that's the biggest thing, just being able to stay true to yourself. Coaches are going to be there. They're not going to be there. It's no different than playing in the state playoffs with a gym full of people. Like, everybody's there watching you, but that can't change who you are or how you play on the floor.
What do you think coaches are looking to see out there from this 2024 class right now?
First and foremost, I think from any class, they're looking for guys who can come in and possibly help immediately. And they're trying to weigh, do we take a high school kid or do we get a guy who's older, has played in college already, and can help win immediately? And I think as a high school player, especially in the 24 in other classes, how you prove that is, can you defend?
Mhm.
And how hard do you play? Because naturally you're going to be in a role unless you're some top 15, top 10 guy. Even those guys, in a sense, are struggling to find their footing. So I think you have to provide some sort of tangible value for a college coach right now to be like, I can pinpoint exactly what I'm going to get from this kid when I put him in the game. I think that is how you separate yourself right now at the high school level. Dealing with the portal and these older guys, you have to give a coach a reason to want to recruit you.
Coach, for you guys looking ahead a little bit, not too far, but just next year, building that schedule, you know, what are you guys looking for as far as competition? I know people are dying to play you guys.
Yeah, we're going to be aggressive with how we schedule. Our goal is to be a nationally relevant public school program. So what that requires is you have to leave your state and you have to play people outside of the state. You have to be willing to play nationally ranked opponents in different events. And we've got some stuff cooking up that we can't quite release or talk about yet. But our schedule this coming season will be tougher than our schedule this past season. And we don't run from that. We embrace that because at the end of the day, the ultimate goal is to get back to March and compete for a state championship again. And we feel like playing teams of that caliber gets you ready for it because then you've seen pretty much anything that you can possibly be thrown at the high school level. So we look forward to that, and it's good for our kids. We have 3 kids who are top 100 wherever they fall in the rankings in the country in their respective class. In today's day and age, if you are not scheduling up, you're probably losing those players to other schools who are. So we're very well aware of that, and we schedule the way that we do for a reason because we want guys to understand even at the public school level, you can get whatever it is that you want for yourself personally at our level.
For you, Bishop, what are you going to be most focused on during this summer going into your senior year trying to improve?
I think just my overall feel as a point guard. Definitely the basic stuff. So get my shot better every day. Tighten up my handle. But I think a big thing is just pace. The pace I play with. So kind of slowing down sometimes because I get out and go fast, which can be a help sometimes, but it can also affect me negatively with turning the ball over and stuff like that. So definitely just pace, and then